Okay, so my mom got me this African clawed frog. Try to hit him with the light. Focus. This dude has literally been eating. Well, I got a couple chocolate albino plecos. My bad. Chocolate albino bristlenose plecos. Look at that bulge in him. The other day I noticed he had a bulge, and I just had some feeling that this dude literally ate one of my plecos because I got 2 of them. And sure enough, he did. Because he had a big ass bulge in him. And I'm like, this dude totally ate one of my plecos. And he sits, look at him over there. He literally sits out here around feeding time. And he tries to get these fish. And these fish are big. Like, they are super freaking big. Look, that fish is still trying to come out. Is how big it is. And he keeps just trying to force it in there. The tail will pop out. Look at that bulge. And this dude is like so small. And these fish are so big compared to him. I mean, they're small too. Like, I got a couple of these electric blue caras. And I got my other albino chocolate bristlenose right there. I had to put him in this little feeder thing because, well, this little fat ass dude ate one of them. And I was mad, but that's my fault for putting him in there. Look at that bulge. He's literally, looks like he's about to explode. It's crazy. He's swimming lopsided and everything. And he's trying so hard to keep that fish in here. Now, I literally just sat here and fed the fish. Just a little bit of homemade fish food I made for him. And as these guys were going crazy, oh, there's a fish in there. He'll jump out. They always jump in and out of there. But literally, as these fish were going crazy, I looked down and seen him freaking out. And I'm like, why is he freaking out? And I seen a fin, back tail fin, hanging out of his mouth. And I'm like, you ate a fish, and it is huge. Like, it is so freaking big. He's got bulge. Now, I didn't do much research on the African clawed frogs. I mean, I see them at the fish store, pet store all the time. I never really had any thought into getting one. But my mom was with me one day and she was like, would you like one? And she wanted to buy me one. And I'm like, well, Mom, if you insist, go ahead and buy me one. I'd much rather had a pleco or something, but she liked the frog, thought it was cute, and wanted to buy me a frog. So I was like, yeah, Mom. Yeah, I'd love one. But did I know this guy would be such a terror in the tank is beyond me. I'm so amazed at that bulge right there. He can't even close his mouth all the way because that fish keeps trying to come out. I literally just tried to get a video of the fish still moving inside of his belly. That's freaking nuts. Now, I just did a water change, literally, I want to say about 3 days ago. Now, granted, this tank is a little overstocked, because when I was down at the pond a couple weeks back, dude down there had some of these minnows and asked if I wanted them. And I said yeah, and he just threw them in my bucket. I didn't realize how many there were. And I had a filter that was over here in this corner, right over here, but it went out on me, so I left the media in there and I got one coming. But I was wondering why it always looks a little green, but I realized it has a green hue to it from the water plants. Got some frog bait in there, some duckweed. Now those plants right here I got from down in Florida at the pond down there when I was visiting my uncle, and I brought it up and I didn't think it would survive the winter. I literally had it outside and it froze and it died and it went in the water in the spring. I literally didn't think it'd come back to life, but sure enough it started sprouting. So I threw it in here. I literally just threw it in the tank and it's literally growing underwater. And it'll shoot up. I got some on the outside pond. But yeah, I don't know what it is. But if anyone knows, again, be more than welcome to tell me, because I'd like to know. Like, I live in Ohio and it gets below 0 in the winter, especially freezing. I definitely didn't think it would survive, but it did. Oh, here, can we get a good shot of how lopsided his belly is? Nope. I want to keep running from it. Look at that big old lump in there. Big old lump. That's a fish. That's one of these little fathead minnows in there. Now, I'm not worried about the electric blue cars, which I plan on breeding these guys. I'm on focus. There we go. Oh yeah, but I got a little off track. I just did a water change, and with these so much fish in here, literally, look at the bottom. Like, definitely overstocked. It is getting to be a little warmer, so I'm going to stick these minnows outside. And I got a couple breeding projects out at my mom's house, and a couple tanks out there that I'm going to put in here with these with the pleco I got. Try to bring on the breeding project back here in my house. Jesus, this frog has got me. Like, my mind's blown. Like, what the hell? I didn't know these guys can eat so much. And I feed this guy so many bloodworms. Literally, so many bloodworms. Freaking crazy. Oh, what he's called. Alright, later.